subscribe. If you're new here, please make sure you click the like button and make sure you click the subscribe button and make sure you turn on your notification button because this will help you know whenever I'm going live and whenever I upload also. So this will help you. We can't hear you, Ma. Oh, I hope you can hear me right now. I hope you can hear me. Please let me know if you guys can hear me. So yeah, we're going to be talking about the realities of adulthood. What do you guys think about the topic? What age do you think adulthood starts? Please, you guys can also help me send. You guys can also help me send it to your friends and family by sharing it on all your social media platforms. So please help me send it to your friends and family and make sure. Very said it's scam. Okay, thank you for letting me know that you guys can hear me now. So what age do you guys think adults will start from? I'd like to know. Please make sure you send it to your friends and family so they can tune in and join us. And yes, click the like button if you're here too. So hello Fermi, hello Maltida, hello Chimakalu. Hope you guys are doing all right. Hope your weekend is going on fine. So please, what do you guys think? Chima says 21. Okay. Oh yeah, and today we have somebody that is going to co-host with me. I have him here with me, so he's going to join the live broadcast. So yeah. Hello, AB.
Hi.
Okay, thank you for joining me today. Thank you for hosting with me today. So
Thank you for the
yeah,
brief.
oh, you're welcome. So yes, they were going to be talking about the realities of adulthood. So someone said the topic is strange. Do you guys understand what the topic is? Okay, the first question is what age is what age do you think adults will start from?
It depends on
Chima
the
said,
area.
okay.
If it's in the north, let's say from 13.
No, I'm talking like in general, like
Yeah, maybe
worldwide.
18 years. Let's say 18 years. From
Okay.
18, you're considered as adults in most countries.
Uh Chima says 21. Fermi says get age. Matilda says 16. And yeah, but actually it's 21 from research, from what Google said, or what I read from Google. It says 21 to 40 years old. I don't know why that's funny to me, but anyways, and apparently 50 years is middle age, and that's when they say, oh, you are entering your midlife crisis. You're supposed to be 50 by then. And at old age starts from 60 years old. So yeah, it's 21. 21 apparently is the old age. Matilda said it was 16 for me. Matilda, what do you mean by it was 16 for you? What happened that it was 16 for you? Please explain. I read the podcast say, me say fear the topic. Ah, okay. Fermi says predicaments can make a 12-year-old an adult. Exactly. Maybe I read this podcast say, oh yeah, AB the course, Gbogbo chairman. So that will lead me to my next point because yes, I believe adulthood. I personally also think adulthood depends on this thing. I think yeah. So the next question is: when did you become self-aware that you are an adult? Like at what age and what happened? What circumstance led to the fact that you were like, okay, now I think I'm an adult. Now I think I need to get my shit together. So, AB,
When I saw my ex getting married, that was when I
what?
realized. Yeah. When I saw my ex getting married.
Oh, so before that, if your ex did not get married, you will never realize that you're an
No,
adult now.
I thought I was still 19. From your definition now, 21 upwards. So I think I thought I was still in that 19 bracket. But okay, on a more serious note is when when I started getting calls from Nigeria, like buy me this, buy me that. When you're coming back, I said, okay, it's like I'm in that level now that I have to take responsibility. But
Oh, I'm listening.
no,
Hello.
I think like when I got admission the first time on the serious note, that was when I realized that okay, it's like I'm no longer in my daddy's house again. I have to
Uh,
own up to my responsibilities and live my life.
give your life.
Live my life, live my life.
Oh,
Like
I thought you said okay, live your life.
not give my
Okay,
life to
so
Christ.
so when okay, so admission made you realize that okay now I
Yeah, I'm
have
on my
to
own. Like when you start
okay.
getting things on your own, you start going to get this, buy this, get this on
Uh
like
okay.
realize
Now
that
okay, yeah. Let's see what people are saying. Matilda said, I realized I was an adult when I was 16. Yeah, what happened that make you realize like because from definition, yeah, Google say 21, but I also believe that it depends on some situations and circumstances that happen that will make you actually realize that okay, now I'm no longer a child because some people due to their environment they become an adult like 14, 12 years old, like from what happened from situations around them. So what happened that you actually realize that okay, oh, I'm no longer an adult. Yeah, Matilda, please answer the question. Fermi said, true. Trauma can do that. Yeah. Fermi said, when I stop to the bed wet. How does that define you being an adult? So please, at Matilda, I was thinking bad things. Laugh a lot. Paying bills, 20 paying bills. Oh, yeah. But the paying bills, some people still pay bills and it's still their parents that is still sending the money to pay the
yeah.
bills. It just happened that they are sending the money through their account to pay the bill. So let me know, is it that you had to work for you to get the money to pay the bills or oh, Uncle Ebi? Oh. Matilda said that was basically when I realized I had to be decisive. Okay, you realize you had to make your decisions by yourself. Actually, I think most people's um adulthood they realize they became an adult at that point. So when they decide that when they realize that my parent, especially for me now, my parent, I realized I was an adult when my dad sent me some money and I was telling him, normally I used to say, oh, dad, I want to buy this, I want to buy that, I want to buy this, I want to buy that. Like I list what I need the money for. Then my dad literally called me and said, you don't have to tell me what you want to use the money for. This is the money. And me giving you the money does not mean it has to be the complete money that you ask for. It's you that will know how to manage whatever I give you. And you are the one that will pick which one is priority and which one is not. Then that's when I realized like, hi, I'm not an adult too. I read it back. I said trauma made me become an adult assistant. What trauma, please? And sorry if it's like, of course, all traumas are bad. So yes, sorry, but if it's something you can tell us, let us know. Uh, Chimak said my money. Wow, that's OGT clear. Fermi, please, when did you realize you became an adult? And don't tell me bedwets. So please, if you're yet to give this video a thumbs up, please do give this video a thumbs up. And if you're yet to subscribe, make sure you do subscribe. And please share this video to all your friends and all your family and on all your social media platforms so that they can know we are live now. So yes, we're still talking about the realities of being an adult, like the realities of an adulthood. And I'm very sure most of us believe that adulthood was scam. Wasn't, is it not?
I used to feel so before.
You
I
used to
used
feel so before. So
Hmm.
before now, you don't feel that way again.
No, I don't feel it.
Why?
I'm still the reality in the reality. I'm not living that reality.
Actually, I think would I say it's a scam? It's just that they didn't tell us what was going. We didn't ask. That's it.
No, they
Nobody
didn't
came to
tell us. And
exactly.
the environment matters. Like nobody told me that, oh, you have to do this. Like I lived my life like being pampered. So I didn't even realize that, oh, I need to take some certain responsibilities on my own. So if you grow up in that environment, you can be 30 and they still treat you like a baby, they will still be sending you money.
Ah, yeah. I get that's actually right. And at the same time, I don't think it's please if you agree with me, let me know. Like I don't think it's a scam because they didn't tell us, we didn't ask questions. We just saw how their life is from the outside and we think that's all what adulthood was all about. Do you
Yeah.
understand? Our parents is not telling us that I need to pay bills, or our other sister is not telling us, oh, I need to pay bills, I need to do this. We just thought like, oh, the money is going somewhere and they're using the money like, oh, they can. All we are seeing was the decision aspect that, oh, I can eat whatever I want to eat at any
Yeah.
time. Not knowing that eating whatever I want to eat is money. As I read this podcast, said my dad died at 16 and I became an angry kid. Wow. May he so rest in peace. Sorry.
Mhm.
And sorry that you had to go through all that. We, yeah, sorry. Um, at I read this podcast, you are the eldest son. If you want to answer that question, answer. So please, you guys still tell us, what do you guys think? What is the reason? Like, at what age do you think adults will start? We already answered that question. And at the same, we answered, when did you become self-aware that you're an adult? And the next question will be, what are your expectations versus realities of adulthood? Hmm? Abi, can you answer the question?
Okay. For me, I just felt like okay, after that teen period, you just go to school, university, of course, you come out, you get married, you have 4 kids, you live your life like you just living like that. So I used to look at people like maybe 25, 30, and I used to, when I mostly guys and I see them not getting married, I used to feel like, "Ah, why they not married now? It's just life. You just isn't a woman. You just go and meet her and wife her and you start having kids. So, but then I now realize that it's not the way you see things. That's how things really are. Like if you get into that
Mm,
space, that responsibility, having to take decisions, that is a total different game from what you see outside.
yeah,
So
true. Please,
the
again, I'd like to
reality
remind us if you
is
want to I'd like to remind us if you like to call in, please click on the pinned comments. It's there, so you just click on it to call in, and we'll surely pick up the call. So please try and call in if you want to call in. So yeah, Abby, I heard what you said. And yeah, I also, me personally, those people in the comment section, please also answer the question, what were your expectations versus reality of adulthood? And for those just joining us, please make sure you click the like button and make sure you turn on your notification button if you're subscribed so that you can know whenever we go live and whenever we upload a video. We asked different questions. For the sake of those tuning in, we asked, what age do you think adulthood starts? And what was the defining moment for you that you realized that now I am an adult? And what happened? Like, what made you believe that, yes, now an adult? You can still answer the questions in the comment section. And also, what are your expectations versus realities of adulthood? And my co-host today is AB God's Will, right? Or
yes.
God's Will. God. Got to, yeah, if we got to. So yes, what are the expectations versus reality of adulthood? For me, I think it was like the fact that I used to think like everything straightforward, like, oh, you're done with secondary school, you go into university, you get a job, you get married, you have kids and all that. But now my life is just like snake is even coming back and going forward and coming back now. So everything's just, oh my God. Kenny, welcome. Kenny says everything is scam. My sister, my brother, everything is a scam. Everything is scam. But what was scam there? because AB told us that at the point it wasn't seen as a scam, or now it's no longer seen it as a scam. So, what do you think? Why did you think it's a scam? Achimakalu, yes. So I started defending my household from thief, thief extended family members, and there's always responsibility to protect you, my family and it, my house and and family. Okay. Chimakalu said makes sense. You are first line of defense. I hear you. Mm. Fermi said to start and finish med school at a certain age, but we still did. We still dey rough up, my brother. You're not the only one. Please, that's just another story. I can't wait for the day I'll finish. I'm like, I want to thank myself, me, myself, and I for putting up with this medical school. Yeah, that's true. Most people thought adulthood is a straightforward thing. It's not, from what I've learned so far. Matilda says, well, my expectations naturally revolved around my life going smoothly. Realities of adulthood dawned on me during my university days because that was when the challenges came in. I realized life is tough. Yeah. Yeah, Matilda, sorry. Bele. Yes, life is tough. And yes, I think, like I already said, most people believe that life is supposed to go smoothly. No, no. I can tell you with my chest. Or AB, do you think life is supposed to go smoothly?
In Nigerian movies, oh, but in reality, it's not like that. Life is not supposed to be straight. Look,
No.
if you look at it from like a Christian angle, like all the heroes of faith, everybody in the Bible that would look up to, that would want
Mm.
to, they never had a straightforward life. They all had
Yeah.
moments of challenge and they had to overcome it. Sometimes some of them even doubted God, like, so things like that. So, but that growing up stage, I felt like life would be just like this, straightforward. Just do it. $1 would be 1 naira. Just do it like that.
$1 will be 1 naira. Maybe in 10 years, maybe then I'll be dead. I don't know, sure.
So that's why it looks like
Yeah.
it's because when those expectations we could not match up those expectations, then it looked like
Mm.
it's like a scam.
Mm. True. So yeah, life is not supposed to go forward and straight forward. And I don't know those that are Christian, and if you are a Muslim or other religion, if you have any other quotes from your religion, this thing you can write it down for us. But also in my religion, like I'm a Christian, even the Bible says, like, even God says that you go through tribulations, but it's just the assurance that it's going to be there with you. So there is going to be that. There's going to be that. The troubles will be there. So it's not ever supposed to be like straightforward. So yeah, I think it's pretty much the same for everybody. That's what we all collectively relate to. Yes, laugh my ass out, but I put through. Thank God you did, and thank God you keep moving. Laugh a lot in Nigerian movie. Jeremiah 29:11. Please, what is in Jeremiah 29:11?
For I know the thoughts I think towards you, thoughts of peace.
Oh shit! Hey, Pastor Heavy. Hey, okay. So yeah, I think we'll move on to the next question. Please, if you're yet to click the like button, please do click the like button, and you can help us share this video to all your friends and family. We really do appreciate it. And let me know if there's a pinned comment, because I'm confused if there's a pinned comment in the session below, so that people can call in. So yes, it is there. Please make sure you click on the like button to I say click on that link to call in. So the next question will be, okay, do you think, now please listen well to everybody, and I want everybody to put their contribution to this question. Do you think your cultural background limits your growth when it comes to adulthood? What I'm trying to say is, like, the fact that I think AB mentioned it, like, oh, him being pampered and all that. But like your parents, especially like from our culture, family, from our family background, or from my cultural background as an African or as a Nigerian, you can't live they pamper you in terms of they don't want you to grow. They don't want you to leave the house. They always try to enclose you. That's when you hear all these Westerners, they'll tell you they have 4 years experience. In my house, like from secondary school, if I say out to work now, they'll think, they'll make it seem like it's because they're not giving you enough money. That's why I want to go and work. I don't know if you understand my question. If you guys understand my question.
Yeah.
Do you understand my question? So do you guys think that limits like your growth as an adult? Like puts a limit. You can't compare your own growth, comparing that to like the Westerners. Do you think your cultural background limits your growth when it comes to adulthood? Like now, as a lady, most times, if I leave this place, they expect me to move back to my father's house until like I want to get married. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So until that point, that's the only time they feel like I should live alone. Though the narrative is changing nowadays, but like it's very rare though. So what do you think? Do you think your cultural background limits your growth when it comes to adulthood?
Yeah, I feel so like kind of limit or shape the way you would live the next 10 to 5 years.
Mm,
Except you're that smart and you snap out, and maybe, of course, university, you mix with people and you live a different life, then you can now
mm,
snap at and start preparing your life. But if if not, it will shape your life until you deliberate on purpose, try to live out of that circle.
mm. Yeah, I also think so too. Kenny says, I thought I would be married by now, done with school, and I should own my I should own my own house. It wasn't far-fetched because my parents had most of it figured out at my age. Okay. Kenny, why you not married? You can still marry you. It's never too late. You can marry this year. Please call in if you want to call in so you can explain to us. Well, please call in. I would like to hear you speak. Matilda said, in a way, yes. Okay, Matilda, can you elaborate more? Like, what you mean in a way, yes? Like, why do you agree with that? That your cultural background limits your adulthood growth? Yeah, if you allow it. Culture adds to healthy adult growth. Yes, Chimakalu, you're right. And at the same time, we're just trying to say that as an African, do you think it limits your growth? The fact that they don't want you to, how will I explain? They don't want you to go out there. They just want to, it's like they'll show you so much love that they want you to be in this space. They're always scared. Like, imagine me telling to my parent that, oh, I want to move to Lagos, start working while they live in Abuja. They feel like, why are you moving to Abuja? It's something that way. Matilda said that there's a lot to unlearn from that, the influence of culture and background. True. So please, do you guys think? I want to know. And for those that were able to figure it out, or those that believe that it did not limit their adulthood growth, let me know why you think so and how you were able to like bring yourself out of that. Maybe do you have anything to share with us on the topic?
Yeah, I think it varies so because I've seen people that they became responsible for their life like that early age of maybe 16 and 19.
Mm,
Like even my own story, my own life now is different from that of my parents, like Kenny said, because if I want to look back at my parents' life, sometimes I would even consider myself a failure because of what, like, my mom gave birth to me when she was 19 and she trained her younger ones to school from that
wow.
early. Okay, now look at me. Do I how many people have I paid school fees for? So
I
if I
need to say,
that, nah, I'll look at myself like, and I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm not even a woman that okay, I should be working now. But so it depends on the environment. If you grew up in that environment,
mm,
it's not like we are saying limit because we're Africans. We're just saying that okay, it will shape that your way of thinking about this whole adulthood and all that. So it depends.
mm, yeah, it actually really does depend. Fermi says, try to protect you from the hardship of life. Exactly. Yes, in their own terms, they are trying to protect you. Like they're trying to close you up, like, oh, they don't want you to go and suffer, they feel like that one. But if you don't start learning now, how it's not be like a shock to you. Imagine me seeing 100 and something salary on my light bill, and I'm like, what did I use? Who am I going to call that? Please, I need money to pay my light bill. Nobody. So I think we've answered those questions. I mean, that particular questions. I want to move to the next one. It says, let's talk about friendship in adulthood. So yes, let's talk about friendship in adulthood. What do you guys think about friendship in adulthood? Do you think it's easier to make friends now you're an adult, or it's more difficult? But before we answer that, I want to ask you, Matilda says, in my opinion, though, they shouldn't, because it leads to exposure and more confidence in taking risks. Yes, they shouldn't, but that's how most of our parents sees it. Like, they want you to be like protected. They feel like they are protecting you, that they don't want the distance. But that, I think that's a mistake they are making, because you should allow this person to make a mistake, so that when they make the mistake, they are still young and they'll be able to correct it. And when I mean mistake, I don't mean detrimental mistakes. So
Yeah.
exactly, I mean simple mistakes, like probably taking up a job and realizing they don't want it, or they can't do it, or something like that. That kind of mistake, not a, a mistake of this thing. No. So the question was, let's talk about friendship in adulthood. Do you guys think it's easier now to make friends as an adult or not? Matilda said yes, it's easier for me. Okay. Fermi say, now God dey help us regarding this friendship to know. As it's true. Now it's really God. Like Fermi says, Chimakalu say, easier to make friends young. Very many variables making friends as an adult. Still possible though.
Yeah, I agree with
Make
you.
Yeah. Make you no go join band gang. So Abby, do you think it's easier now as an adult to make friends?
I think it was easier those days because you could just talk to anybody. There's no really, you just meet up and become friends. But these days, you have to take your time. Like, okay, okay.
Yeah.
But the only way is easier because we are not boxed again. From my own experience, you see, don't talk to this person. You don't know what their father is doing. So with that one, there was a limitation. But now I can talk to anybody.
Mm,
But still, I still have
mm.
to consider before I talk to this person. Those days it was not like that. You just meet up with anybody and just play and move along.
And move along, right? Kenny says very difficult to keep friendship as an adult. Do you agree with that? Do
Yeah.
you guys agree with that in the comment section?
Mm.
Yes, I think it's difficult now to keep friendships. Like, you have more responsibilities. Let's just say that it's not like that when you're a child that you don't even have any. All you were thinking is your friends,
Just go come back from school.
and
Yes.
you meet friends again.
Just make friends. Live your life. That's it.
Yeah, now it's actually difficult to keep friendship because you have more responsibilities, you have more things you're doing. It's just, and sometimes I don't even know what to talk to you about, especially some of my friends that are now married, some have kids. Like, we're just in different phase of life now, apparently. Matilda says, I remember my mom didn't allow I and my siblings use the gas and even cook until she came home one day and she served our dinner. So we had to make the effort to come out of that protective shell. Oh, okay.
Yes, yes. The same thing with me too. The house will blow up if you guys use the gas. There's a way they will off it from outside.
Wow.
The same box.
The one that I used to from my own case now, like, it's the case of, let me use someone close to me as an example. You send this person to university and she never cooked in the house, but you sent her off to university outside the country. How were you expecting her to cook in the university?
They will give
Do you
her food.
understand? But at home, you were like, no, don't cook. The gas will do this, the gas will do that, the gas is shagba, the gas will do this and everything. But you never allowed her to experiment cooking. But she now got to university, she was not cooking concoction for us. She now came back home, she was not slim, and you are angry, like, why is she slim? Or she's asking for extra money to buy food in the school. cafeteria. You're not like, oh, can't you cook? And you'll be like, I was not allowed to cook, remember? It's just the simple case of, oh, your parents don't want you to have boyfriends. And when you're done, when you graduate, they start asking you for
Yeah.
your husband. They don't even, funny thing, they don't even ask for boyfriend.
When is it coming?
When is it coming? And I'm like, how is it coming? Isn't it you that said that I should not have boyfriend? Anyways, I read this podcast say social media made it easy. True. But not okay. We adults are so sensitive. Maybe do you think we are so sensitive?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you think so? Why do you think so?
Because it's not everything we want to do. Sometimes we withdraw from some things. So we try to calculate first before doing some things.
But don't you think we are being calculative and being careful, not sensitive?
It's because of that home training before that is affecting us, that is making us to be sensitive to this new environment now.
So, anyways, for me, I think I find it difficult now to make friends as an adult. I don't know. It's just difficult. So the next question is, do you guys find it picky? Like, do you now pick your friends? Are you picky with your friendships? I want to know that question.
Say
Do
yes,
you
sir.
guys understand? Are you guys picky with your friendship? Like, do you now pick your friendship? Now, do you now know the difference between friends and acquaintance? Because before everybody's our friend.
I think still now, most times we still do everybody's my friend. We rarely use that with acquaintance. Even
Yeah.
even classmates and classmates will say, my friend, why are you talking to? And it's your classmate that was calling. It's my friend I was talking to. But maybe inside we differentiate, but we use that word friendship for almost everybody. Anybody say on the road, it's my friend.
Oh, okay. Fermi say exactly wetin you want they follow your married pair talk. As in, I think it's referring to where I said, like, I don't know what to be saying to them. Like, we're all in different phases of life now. So take out. Nobody take out. So you better go and cook. As far as me, funny enough, it's happened and it did made her right. Thank God. Wow. It's coming like a thief in the night. I feel like friendship as an adult is more expressive. True. I agree with that. Maybe do you agree with that?
Expressive or expensive?
Expressive, like you have to show.
Yeah,
Like compared to when you were young or something, like you didn't have to
it's
do
just free
anything
then. You
serious.
just flow with the wind.
Yeah, but now you have to like
You
show
have
you
to be,
want to be
yeah, you have to
friends.
be vibe. Okay, can we vibe?
Like, but do you actually ask people to be your friend? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just
Sometimes it
do you
flows.
ask
No, I think
it
I think
flows, right?
yeah, it flows, and
But in the case of
you start caring for them. Why these days is a little bit like maybe difficult, or is because sometimes these days now you show love and you want it
mm,
reciprocated. So,
mm,
and if it's not done that way, you start backing out. In those days, you just share. Even if you have one biscuit, you give to the next person like that. You just be playing, you be caring. But these days, you're not thinking, "Ah, this is my one biscuit. I give you one today. Every time you come, you don't giving me."
and these days, you'll be scared that you should be referring to someone as your friend, and they are, how will I say it? They are not telling other people that you are their friend.
Yeah.
It's kind of dicey. Chimakali said, picky with friendship. Yes, 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 exactly. Friendship is very picky now. You have to be picky with your friends, especially as an adult, because we will not enter another friendship problem. Because now, you just be hearing my friend did this, my friend did that, and you be like, how is the person your friend in the first place? So yeah, Chimakali says exactly. Excellent point by Touch. It should flow. Okay. So we already explained that if it's difficult to make friends now as an adult, and I think most people agree that yes, it is difficult now to make friends as an adult. But except Matilda, I think she said, I think Matilda said, I think I have been picking most of my life. I actually distinguish friendship from acquaintance, and people always say I was being brutal with. But what the hell? Yes, that's true. When you were young, if you tell someone that you're not their friend, they find it like, how would you say you're not my friend?
And we're talking every day.
We're talking day. But now I can literally tell you that I'm not your friend, that I just know you.
It's education.
Even yeah, and even the knowing stuff, I'm even kind of, because if someone come and meet me now, do you know this person? Sometimes I try to reduce the level of the knowing. Like, yes, I know him as, do you understand?
Yeah.
But in terms of no,
No,
I don't
no.
know the person. Because in case the person has do 419 for you now, it's not that we are the same. Sorry, I don't know the person. Maybe said, I read do podcast, say, Ebi na Buhari, because that one, what?
I think it's talking about the $1 stuff, or maybe.
Okay. Wow, okay. So you guys, please make sure you click the like button if you're yet to, and make sure you share. And if you want to call in, please, the link is pinned down in the comment section. Please try and call in. And I will move on to our next question. What are the essential attributes or habits to develop or things to do to make life easier as an adult?
If I'm to come from our angle, I'll say the first thing is to have the fear of God, because once you have the fear of God, it should automatically direct your path and shape your path. Like
Mm,
real fear of God, though, not the kind of fear that you think that God will kill you. No, that respect and reverence for God. Like if you have that, it will shape you. Then another thing is educate yourself. It's not education is not about medical school or maybe science school. Try and know what you want in life and educate yourself on those things. Then take
mm,
responsibility. There are
mm.
plenty about
So,
responsibility.
mm. So please, people, please comment down below. Let's hear what you have to say. What are the essential attributes or habits to develop or things to do to make life easier as an adult? The reason we're asking this question is so that we can help each other, so that we can know what you think. Like Dr. AB just said just now, like fear of God and what else?
Responsibility.
Responsibilities. It means taking responsibility, that you should be responsible. You should take responsibility. For me, it would be being self-discipline. Self-discipline is very, very essential as an adult. Like, I don't know if you can do anything without self-discipline. Like, because nobody's there to shout at you again to be like, come and do this, come and do that, come and do this. So if you're not disciplined enough to do those things, like you just literally watch your life go by. And especially as an adult, it's just funny how time go by. Before you know, tomorrow you are 28. Before you know it, you are 30. Next week you are 31. You'll be wondering, like, I just lost 28 today.
Like this.
So how?
Before you know.
Matilda said being deliberate. Yes, being deliberate, like being intentional with your time, being intentional with what you do, being intentional with everything in your life, especially your time. Please, it's essential. Responsibility and patience. Yeah. For someone like my students to learn that second part, the patient part. So
That's discipline. Now. If you discipline yourself now, you will let the patience. Just be disciplined.
there are some people that used to just they can choke you. They can choke you with their problems. Especially those that you tell the same thing today, they will still want to. Have you met all those taxi drivers that you'll be telling them this is my house? They'll be telling you the address is not saying this place. And I'll be like, are you the owner of the house? Anyways, may we all have patience. That's all I can say. They say that responsibility and patience. Yes, that's a very good one for one to develop as an adult. Being intentional about everything you do. Yes, that is it. Being intentional about everything you do and think things through before you do some things, especially life decisions. Ambition is the key. Even in the darkest phase, you have an idea of what to look forward to. Yeah, ambition is the key, but also you have to plan it out and take actions. Don't just have ambition and don't
Ambition
just
without
have
discipline. It's Buhari
exactly.
in Nigeria.
You are right, Average Youth Podcast. Ambition is very important. Also, please have discipline with it and also have plans and take actions. Don't just be like, oh, I'm ambitious or I'm planning. Some people plan for 3 years or 4 years of their lives and they're still planning. And if your plans doesn't work out, change it. Don't repeat the same thing. It's just stupidity that you did A today, you did A tomorrow, you did A next tomorrow, and you keep on doing A and you're expecting a different result. How now? Help us. Being able to know when and where to let out your emotions. Wow, yeah, that is actually true.
That one
AB,
is
do you agree with that?
I agree, but it's difficult most times.
You have to learn now. Actually, yes, it is very difficult being able to know when and where to let out, especially when because you'll be done giving out your like you've put it out there, your emotions. Then you now get home, you now be wondering, I should have
Yeah,
not said that, I should have
yeah.
not done this.
Who told me? Told I would have just kept quiet.
Yeah, I should have just kept quiet. And your mind, that's why your mind will not start playing trick on you. Should be, did I tell you to keep quiet? It's like I should have listened, all those kind of things. Having self-control, I guess. Yes, self-control is very essential. Self-control is different from self-discipline, by the way, but self-control is very essential. Self-discipline and self-control works hand in hand. Like,
Mm.
yeah, because if you are supposed to do something and if you're not supposed to do something, control yourself. Please. Self-control is very important. Learn to control your mouth. Making it a point to be happy no matter what's very important. Yeah, but I think you're allowed to be sad. I've gotten to a point in my life that yes, allow yourself to be sad, allow yourself to cry. It's important. Actually, crying is essential. As an adult, when I mean crying, I mean I'm not saying like, oh, I don't know how to explain it, but crying, I personally believe crying is essential. Not like essential, like every day you must cry. But like if you feel like crying, cry. Don't be playing I'm the boss. I don't
Mm.
cry. You
Yeah.
might not cry in public.
Men.
You might
Men don't cry. I said cry. Let out the
yeah,
emotion.
you might not
For
exactly
me, I
that's
even
it.
think crying is better than maybe being angry or doing something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, please let out your emotions. And I find out that if you don't let out your emotions, it boils like you keep piling it up, and all of a sudden you start busting out on people that does not even deserve
Yeah.
your
Anger.
your anger or something. So please let out your emotions. Yes, make it a point to be happy. I believe what she's trying to say is making it a point to be happy is that like do things that make you happy, even if people don't like or agree with what it's like you want to wear a top now and because you feel like some people will judge you for the top you're wearing, but if you are happy doing it to you and your own, wear it. I
Yeah.
think that's what she's trying to say, not necessarily like the other way I took it. So yes, and at the same time, please cry if you want to cry. Cry in your closet, especially if you're a medical student. Let her cry. Cry. It's important. Cry. Oh. Anyways, Chima said, "Good points for one's mental health." Yes, exactly. So I think that's what she's trying to say in terms of mental health. Try and make yourself happy. Do what you want. Do what you enjoy
Yeah.
doing. Matilda said, "Oh, network marketer, those guys never get no. I am so impatient." I think she's referring to the point of the patience part. Like, yeah. Matilda also said, "In case there is a network there, don't come for me." Oh, okay. Oh, she's saying in case there's one person working here. It's hard, but you did make the efforts. Lafala, yes, I agree, but for the most part, we should all try to be happy. Yeah, try to be happy, try to do things that make you happy, find out what you like, what you don't enjoy. And I think even in terms of another point I have is decision making. Like try to find out what you like and what you enjoy. This will help you break down like your decision making process. Like you won't feel fatigued. And that's why they said this. What is the name of Facebook?
Mark
Mark. Mark. Exactly.
Zuckerberg.
The man, exactly. The reason why he wears the same shirt every day so that he won't think every day of what to wear when he wakes up. You already know that he's wearing his grey shirt or whatever shirt he wears and jeans. So decision fatigue will reduce. So try and find out what you like and what you enjoy doing so that decision this, decision that. And it's so funny that when we're young, that's one of the things we look forward to, like making decisions on our own without
Mm.
telling our parents. But now, me, I'm looking for them to make decision for me. Do you know why? Because I don't want if so that I have somebody to blame. That's the reason why I'm looking for someone to make decisions for me. So that I have somebody to blame. Because adulthood, oh my God, whatever decision you make, you know that it is your decision and you face the consequence. So I'm looking for someone to put my problem on and blame. Good point by Ruth. Oh yeah. Try to be flexible too. Mm. Yes, in some yeah, try to be flexible and at the same time have standards and have have standards. And I think for you to have standards, you have to there's a word I'm looking for. I can't remember. Um I can't remember actually. But yes, try to be flexible, but also have standards so that you can know when and when not to be flexible. Not on the blame, just what you love. Oh, oh, okay. So, Abby, do you have any point to tell us, like about adulthood? If
We
your
should
younger, if your
everything.
younger self is here, let me help you. If your younger self is there, what would you tell your younger self, or
I would
somebody coming into adulthood?
I would have said try and read a lot of books and have mentors that you would
Mm,
look up, that you want to live the kind of lifestyle that they are living, because that would shape you on time
mm,
to getting into those reality. Like my own reality that I felt I by 24, I already planned it that by 24 I'm
mm.
going to get married. And 24
Oh,
came and passed. Zoom. So I'm like, okay, okay, okay. So if I would have advised myself, I would have said, okay, I would have loved to read more books. I would have
mm,
loved to have mentors that okay, say, okay, this person is doing this thing I want to do. Okay, let me do it. And also try to work out of that's my parents, that's the barrier that they created that looked like a protection. But
oh, okay.
yeah, but it was like a barrier because when you tell someone to do this and not to do that, most times it's like a barrier.
Yes.
You're just keeping them within that stage, that box. So I would have loved to
Mm,
get out of the box on time.
mm. So yeah, thank you so much. If you're trying to call in, please the link to call in is pinned down. I'm very sure it's going to be on at the top of the comment section. So try and find it and let me know if you get to see it. And if it's not there, we'll try and pin it down again. But let me know if you get to see it. So like Abby gave a good point. Please, you guys in the comment section, what would you tell your younger self or someone coming into adulthood? The reason why we're discussing this is to help each other. We don't know who is at one level or at one point. So if there's any advice you give your younger self, like that will make life easier as an adulthood, or even now that we're in an adulthood, you might say a good point and we should start implementing it in our lives. So yes, like you said, I like the part of read books, self-development books. So those some people say they want to be an entrepreneur and you're not reading any book on entrepreneurship. Make it make sense. Okay, now there's no point, there's nothing we can make it make sense. So please, those kind of things, like you said, read books that will help you. If you're planning to be a politician, read books on politics. If you want to do this in your life, read books on politics, on those things. The average read podcast says 24 per. But you know want test run the fishes well. Now real adulthood decision. What? Now real adulthood
I think
decision.
he was
Okay.
saying when I planned I want to get married at 24.
Oh, obvious. I did. I correct me if I'm wrong, Gaby. I'm very sure by then you were thinking, oh, you would have done all what you could have done.
Yes, I felt like okay, just go to school and I felt like maybe the money self will just fall. Like the money just waiting for you somewhere. So you just go there and say, I want to collect my share now. I want to get married. Oh yeah. Simple.
Let me make you guys laugh. I had a book. My best friend gave it to me in secondary school, and I wrote the dates, the year that I'm going to do so and so in my life. I was like, by 23, I should be married. By 24, 25, I should have my first child. And I'm still here in medical school. What shall we do? We give God all the glory.
The Lord's time is the best.
He said the last time is the
Yeah,
best. Oh my God. We
the
have
Lord.
somebody, we have somebody in life with us. Ifeoma, good evening. How are you doing? Hello.
Lobato, good evening.
Good evening. How are you doing?
Fine, fine.
Yes, today we
What's
are
up? What's up?
discussing the realities
Please, what
of
is the topic?
adulthood. Realities of adulthood.
Okay.
So I want to ask you,
I
when
just
did you
tuned in.
realize that you became? Oh, okay. So let's catch up. And to those in the comment section and those that are just tuning, please catch up with us. When did you realize that you became an adult?
The first day they
Can
flogged
you
me,
hear me?
King. The first
The
day,
first
the
day they
first day my
flogged you
mother
came.
flogged me. That was when I knew I was on my own in this world. If you start, that's when you realize you're growing up. Now. Every day you're growing up like that. Like everything is cozy. You make
Are you
mistakes. Your parents will
serious?
be like, don't do it again. You know this thing is not good. You lie. They say Jesus said, don't lie, and you go in peace and sin no more. The first day they flog you, bam, you now know that you're taking responsibility for your actions. Nobody is coaching
Oh,
you again
wow.
on certain topics. But
Oh.
I think for me, Sha, it was the first day I felt like an adult personally was after my just 3 second term. I went home on my own. I went home on my own without telling anybody.
Oh, you were coming from a
My
boarding
mom
school, right?
to be like, always tell me yes. And my mom would
Uh,
always tell me when you are coming home. We just entered the bus for Nasarawa State and pew, just on my own. Like that was the
I,
first time my mom did not pick me from school.
and she didn't
So
say anything.
that was one milestone. No, I just entered the house when she saw me. She's like, you have clothes. I said yes. My mom is this type of person that used to see those things.
Oh,
Those things used to like seem normal to her after you've done it. But if I told her the day
yeah.
before, like, Mommy, we're closing tomorrow and I'm coming on my own, she'd be like, don't enter I'm coming to come and pick you. But as she saw me at home, she already know, oh, okay, so he can come home by himself, no problem. So she always used to like,
Okay.
she always used to let us to do things. I remember there's this very funny thing like this. My mother then, anytime I want to cook, she'll tell us to use the
Mm.
stove, never to use the gas cooker. Hey,
Oh, your
would
sister
we
said
would
something about
always be
that.
wondering why. Well, Matilda, why are you doing like this? You're spoiling my moment. Now, we now got to this point where one day like this, we just cooked and gave her the food. You people cooked. Well, I thought there was no kerosene in the stove. We used the gas. Okay, that was it. She didn't complain, nothing. The next day, she's like, make egusi tomorrow morning before whatever. That's it. She already knows you can use the gas cooker.
Wow.
That's just like how it
Wow.
is
So
for my mom. Yeah. So you just know that
I
you're
had to,
growing the moment
okay. I had to
you,
ask
you, you
this
are allowed
question.
to do certain things.
Okay. Do you think your cultural background limits your growth when it comes to adulthood?
No, but cultural background can limit development
Yeah.
because it's too it's there are many things certain cultures don't allow people to do.
Mm.
But for me, it was more, I would say it was more religious than cultural for us in our own house. For
Mm.
us, like our own things were more religious than cultural. It was it was we're abiding by what would Jesus do? That kind of thing. So instead of what did the elders say, the only one I know very well that I was sure of that culturally my mom used to hit on was don't give anybody anything with your left hand.
Wow.
When
So,
you wake up in the morning and your elders are around, you greet everybody by their, like, you greet each person. You don't just come out and be like, everybody, good morning. I remember one time my brother did that thing. And when I nearly slapped this boy in public, like he just entered. I was like, "Good afternoon, everybody." My mom was
uh,
like, "Babe, babe, 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 oh yeah, sip Wally." That is in front of everybody in the house like that. So it's like that it's like that sometimes. With
okay,
us, it was cultural, but like to a very little extent, but more so
okay,
religious. Like, okay, as a Christian, this is what you're supposed to be doing. As a Catholic, this is what you're supposed to be doing. You wake up in the morning, you call for prayer, you do this, you finish. You make sure that during Lent you are eating fish, you are not eating meat. All those type of things, like the things that shaped us. So with
okay.
regards to adulthood and culture, ours was more religious
Mm.
than culture.
Or culture.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we are asking now, like, what are the essential attributes or habits to develop or things to do to make your life easier as an adult? Yeah. Your sister, no, I don't want to refer her to your sister. Matilda says also to be consistent
Matilda.
in prayer. Yes, that is true. It's very important. If you are a
Yeah.
believer of anything, make sure you pray to a bigger being. Because I don't know how you are going through life without having someone else to depend on.
Without having something. I think everybody should have someone they believe in, because I say even atheists have something they believe in. You can't just
Mm,
wake up every morning and you don't have any driving force in this life. You'll be
mm,
empty. That's depression. You have to wake up in the
yeah.
morning and you have something. But with regards to like tools to make life essential,
Mm,
I always refer it to as at the point when you are grown, you can't really change much about yourself. What you should look at,
mm,
what the best way to do it is, the best way to change yourself is to try to train other people. So if you're going to teach something, you have to teach yourself first.
mm.
That's the easiest way for you to start relearning different things.
Okay.
So I don't really like to approach it from the spiritual perspective too much, but I would say the first thing you should remember is the world is not nice. The world is not supposed to be a nice place. It's not a nice place. Nobody owes you being good to you.
Anything.
The second thing is exactly the second thing is if you are good, you would always be at peace with yourself. And the third
Mm,
thing is the only way to actually be good is to see the value in everybody. So if you
mm,
can do those three things, you would find yourself most times than not living an easier life. It doesn't mean you'll be more comfortable. Many people would think of comfort as happiness. Those two things are not the same thing.
mm,
You would live a more happy life, even if you are not in the most comfortable position. Now, what makes you comfortable now is your drive to achieve financial success or otherwise,
goals.
things that will
Mm.
make your stay on earth easier to go by.
Okay.
But in terms of you being genuinely happy with yourself, those other things kind of apply.
Okay. Thank you so much. Please join us back on the
Anytime.
um this thing on the live show. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate.
Sure.
So we have another person, Kenny. Hello, Kenny.
Hi.
Hello, how you doing? So, what's up? How is your adulthood going?
Bad. That's
What do you
that's
mean by bad?
like it's not like I don't want to say it's not what I expected, but it's not going as well as I thought it would because I don't know. Like I started catering for myself at a very I think at a very young age, in my opinion. But I thought things would get better as you like the more responsibilities you find or like let me put it this way. If you think you're getting better at anything, you're getting more money, the more
Mm,
responsibilities you get because more money, the more the problems. So if you are
mm,
already able to just pay for a food, then when you start affording to pay for your own daily meal, then you cannot
afford to pay for rent. When you can afford to pay for rent, you can afford to pay for something else. So it's always the struggle from one point to another, one point to another, and like it's just as if we're trying to catch a rope from a tree that we can't just lay our hands on. So that's how adulthood is for me, because I'm always just trying to get this thing, get this thing, get this thing, and it just sometimes you feel like we're achieving a lot of things. If you look at it from like if you look back and see everything you've achieved so far, you've achieved a lot,
Mm.
but still you've not achieved anything. So that's how it is, and that's not going well, I guess.
For that point, I would say the best thing to do is to always, people say write down the things you've achieved, and whenever you're going through difficult things, you go through it again to like encourage yourself
Yeah.
to continue. Yes. So why do you think adulthood is a scam? Because for me, I think nobody actually told you that adulthood is going to be like this or not like this. We just decide that this is how it's supposed to be from what we can see from the outside.
True. But okay, we can't say me. I said it's a scam because not like they told me how it was going to look like, but as children, we're always looking up to, oh, I want to be like my uncle, he
Out.
drives the best. Yeah, so like we're seeing like, oh man, I want to live that lifestyle. But we don't like know the
What
the cost of even being able to live that kind of lifestyle or
that
to
lifestyle.
be. So that's why when we are fantasizing about these things, when we grow to be in these people's shoes, then we can't undo it again, and we're like, oh, it's a scam, it's a scam. So that's it for me.
So do you think it's easier to make friends? And now, are you more picky with your friends? Like, and
I
is
don't
there
even
a
have,
definition of friendship now for you?
okay, yeah, there's a definition for sure, and I'm not very I'm not very friendly. Let me put it that way. Like in the sense that I'm not very open to people. Don't see me as someone they can just walk up to and be friends with. Maybe I don't smile all the time, I guess, or I don't know. But if I'm around people
You're
for
my friend.
two, like I think 3 times, then we get comfortable around each other. And I don't consider everybody my friend.
Mm.
But it's difficult for me to keep up with these friendships. So because adulthood, they say I'm trying to find something for my life. They are trying to look for something for themselves. Who is caring about, oh, he did not text me, he did not call me? I don't understand that. We make time for our priorities should be set
Mm.
right or set straight. But right now, my priority is me. I'm trying to be better at whatever I'm doing right now. I'm trying to make money. I'm trying to do, so I'm not too worried about, oh, though I keep up with some friends, but it's difficult to keep all of these friendships.
Mm.
That's why you don't consider everybody your friend for me.
Okay.
My opinion.
Okay. So let me read the comment section and we can highlight things. If you have anything to say about anything in the comment section. AB, hope you're still there with us.
Yes.
So Chimakali says, get closer to God. He will review plan for your life. Mm, yeah,
True.
being an adult, you should get closer to God. Like it's
Yeah.
the time to enjoy a relationship with God. Matilda said being in Nigeria also makes it hard to be honest.
That's
I don't know
funny.
why that was funny, but it's funny.
No, being
What
a
did you
Nigerian,
say?
being a Nigerian is funny, actually.
Is
Now
what?
it's funny.
It's funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
Being a Nigerian is
Yeah,
funny.
and being in Nigeria is funny. It's just funny. You just have to laugh. Unless except you want
You
to
just
die.
have to laugh.
You have
Unless
to
you
laugh.
have a potential, Abby.
You just have to
It's
move.
just like for me, being a Nigerian, I'm happy to be in Nigeria, but I wish I had dual citizenship. Simple and short. That's all I can say.
That's what I'm planning for my children like this.
Or I wish I was a Nigerian from another country. Like I wish I was not having anything to do with
Today in
Nigeria
Nigeria,
itself. Like I should be, it's all those Nigerians that is in another country that used to celebrate Nigeria Independence Day more than people living in Nigeria. Anyways, Masida, we sympathize with you. We understand. Don't worry, everything will get better very soon. If I say adulthood is a fast life, people should realize that everyone can't always be available at their back and call. Yes, it's true. Adulthood is a fast life. Like, and sometimes I don't understand how you expect me to be calling you every day.
Jobless people that are expecting that. You see, they'll go out in the morning and come back at night. They are worried that someone is not calling you.
And that's when they tell you something things like, oh, you make time for the people you love.
Oh,
I love you, but there's
girlfriend,
plenty
my wife.
people to call. But anyways, please make time for the people you love. We'll call them every day. What they say is Ruth that said. Fermi said the last time is the best. Now statements we they use console ourselves. Okay. Don't work hard. Be waiting for the last time. The last time. That is a good mom. Okay. I think, yeah. So we already said the attributes of and things that we think. First, I believe self-discipline. I think I've mentioned that I can't stress it enough. I actually am a believer. And also savings. Like it's time for you to cultivate the habit of savings. Like you need to learn how to save. You might not have a large amount of money, but if you can learn how to save from little, it will be easier for you to save when you have more. So I think we are done with the live show today, and that is all. Thank you guys so much for joining us live today. And Kenny, AB, thank you so much. Kenny, thank you too for calling. Ifoma, thank you so much for calling. AB, I really do appreciate you, and I say thank you. That's all I can say. And to everyone that tuned in, I say thank you. I say thank you to you guys too also, and everyone that's comments that said something in the comment section. Maltida, thank you, Fermi. Thank you so much. Chimakalu, thank you also. I really do appreciate it. If I'm okay, let me when I say Loriro. Okay. Maltida said comic and stress. I think she's referring to Nigeria. Ifama says God aside, because most people use God to judge responsibility. People should learn how to take responsibility for their action. It makes things easier to handle and keep you at peace. Yes, please take responsibility. You are now an adult. You should take responsibility for your action. You don't have to hide. Nobody's going to beat you. Say it with your chest. Don't call police. You said it before, so say it with your big chest.
That's the number one thing we should have as adults, or the general scope of adulthood, I guess. Sense of responsibility, number one thing in my opinion, because it's about all of this as you have mentioned.
Yeah. Please take responsibility, be self-disciplined, does everything work hand in hand, have a bigger being, have something you believe in. I will recommend Jesus Christ to you if you want a recommendation. If you want a recommendation, I'll recommend it to you. Ebi, they say you have nice voice. Matilda says you have nice voice. Ebi, they say you have nice voice. So.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. I appreciate it.
That's when you not start spoiling everything now.
No, it's because I'm shy now.
You are shy with your voice again.
And that's why I did not on my camera. I was waiting for Tony's to bring lights for me, studio lights. I would like my background.
Anyways, thank you guys for joining the session today. Honorman, thank you for tuning in. I really do appreciate everyone, those in the background also that refuse to comment. We see you, we hear you, we know you. So thank you, everyone. Fermi, thank you. Kenny, thank you so much. I think I've mentioned everybody's name. And please, if I did not mention your name, I'm sorry. I appreciate every one of you and I love you. So make sure you click the like button and make sure you share to your friends and family. And if you're yet to subscribe, please do that. And those that have subscribed before, please turn on your notification button so that you can know whenever I upload and so that you guys can watch it and enjoy it. So thank you guys so much. I really love you guys and I hope to see you guys same time next week, Saturday. Love you. Bye.
Bye.